leg of our Pan Am International Jockey competition. It's for 4-year-olds and up at 1 mile. There's 8 minutes till post. 8 minutes. Introducing our field for this afternoon's first leg of this triple event. Number 1, Golden Style, and in the saddle is one of the world's premier riders, Piggott from England. Number 2 is Restrike, and in the saddle is the premier rider in Scandinavia. He's from Sweden, Gunnar Nordling. Number 3, Reconfirm, our own leading rider who passed the 100 winner mark for the meeting today, Baze. Number 4 is Willie Gobra, with a striking newcomer that's coming along here well, Nicolo in the saddle. Number 5, Sterling Key, and the steady rider, Chapman in the saddle. Number 6 is Emerald Fox. He represents France this afternoon. He's ridden by their premier rider, winner of the Arc, Yves San Martin. Number 7 is Leckie, and she's being ridden this afternoon by our premier little girl, Teresa English. Number 7 is Zan the Man, and Ireland's national champion this year, and several times the champion in England, Pat Eddery, will do the riding. Number 9, Ono Quack, with our own Jack Robinson Award winner this year, Chris Lamance in the saddle. And number 10 is Miguelini, with the premier rider here from Australia, Jonny Letts. There'll be the 6 minutes till post time. There they go. From between horses, Willie Gobra breaks on the lead from the outside. Leckie is second. Racing along the rail, Piggott's got Golden Style moving up into contention on the inside. On the outside, Oh No Quack moves up now to be a closer fourth. Down on the inside, it's a Reconfirm racing into fifth along the rail. Sterling Key is sixth. On the outside, that is Miguelini. Jonny Letts has got him rolling on the outside. Down on the rail comes Restrike. And Gunnar Nordling is in position as they go down the back stretch along the inside. Piggott has Golden Style on the lead by a head. Right alongside is Leckie. Teresa's right there with him. On the outside comes Reconfirm. Down on the outside, there goes Ona Quack. Chris Lamance got Ona Quack moving on the outside. They go into the turn. And Teresa's got Leckie on the lead by 3/4. Ono Quack coming on. Here comes Reconfirm. Russell's got a run at him on the outside as they turn for home. It's Leckie with Teresa English on the lead. Right there is Ono Quack in second. Russell Baze has got Reconfirm coming on the outside. 2 lengths farther back. On the inside is Golden Style. They're in the stretch, and they got to get Teresa English. She's got Leckie on the lead. On the outside, reconfirm. Russell's after. It's Teresa on the inside. Russell, Baze on the outside. Leckie on the inside. Reconfirm, but Teresa's got them today. Coming down the wire, number 7, Leckie wins it by a length and 1/2. Number 3, reconfirm, was second by 3. And very close for third between number 9, Ona Quack, and number 6, Emerald Fox, with Yves San Martin in the saddle. And returning to the winner's circle, a pretty happy young lady aboard number 7, Leckie, Teresa English. She met the best. She got there first.
They're all supposed to be for autographs. Ed, stop them for autographs. Supposed to give out autographs. No? Rusty, I think we... Where's the blanket? Where is... And we lost the autographs. Turn around. Hold... Yeah, hold the horse for the blanket. Here.
The 6th race is official. The official order of finish, number 7, Leckie, was first. Number 3, reconfirm, was second. And number 6, Emerald Fox, finished third. In the 7th race, number 3, Hustler's Apex is out. Scratch number 3, Hustler's Apex.
Could you describe it from the gate? Just tell us how the race come up.
Well, he broke just about right. We hit a couple holes on this turn here. The horse inside of me was packing me out a little bit, so I went and got on ahead of him. And I just gave him a nice breather on down backside and tried to wait on him as long as I could. He wanted to drift out on me a little bit down the stretch, but I had plenty of horse.
How were you? Were you a little nervous considering who you were competing against, or just like...
It's just like any other race.
Once the bell rings, they're just like everybody else?
Try to keep your head clear.
Did a beautiful job. Congratulations, Teresa.
Thank you.
The horses are on the track for the running of the fourth race. For fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and up. This is the second running in the 3 competitions of the Pan American International Jockey Competition. It's at 1 mile and 1/16. And introducing the field, number 1 is Prune, Piggott Queen. Russell Baze, our leading rider here at Bay Meadows, in the saddle. Number 2 is She's Precious with Johnny Letts, the leading rider from South Australia. Number 3 is L'Ingenue with Pat Eddery, who is the leading rider this year in Ireland. Number 4 is Cougar's Mark with the incomparable Lester Piggott, everyone's leading rider in the saddle. 5 is Sensational Kiss with Paul Nicolo, one of our top riders right here. 6 is Morning Madness with the French champion Yves Saint Martin. Number 7 is Trash Can Annie, Chris Lamance, our man of the year here at Bay Meadows. 8 is Dream Gal with Scandinavia's champion Gunnar Nordling in the saddle. Number 9 is Fabulous Mary with our little champion Teresa English. She's currently leading the total score for the competition. And number 10 is Pureness with Tom Chapman, who's going to try to get on the board today. Less than 7 minutes till post time. From the inside, She's Precious. Breaks on the lead. On the outside goes Fabulous Mary to be second. Racing up between horses, Morning Madness is third. Down on the rail, Prune, Piggott Queen. Races into third, into fourth, and up on the inside goes L'Ingenue. They're round the clubhouse turn. Out on the lead goes Johnny Letts from Australia. He's on the lead by 3/4 of a length. Right alongside Fabulous Mary. Teresa's after him early in second by a length and 1/2. Morning Madness with San Martin aboard is in third. The Frenchman's got his horse well placed up on the outside, Pureness. Tom Chapman is racing into fourth. On the inside comes Prune, Piggott Queen. Russell Baze is saving ground along the rail. 2 lengths farther back, Dream Gal. Gunnar is in perfect position, and on the outside, there goes Lester Piggott on Cougar's Mark. The big cat's baby is making a move. They turn for home. On the lead, She's Precious. Johnny Letts has him on the lead by 3. On the outside, Fabulous Mary. Teresa still right there in second. Along the rail, Prune, Piggott Queen. Russell Baze along the inside, saving that ground. Coming on the outside, it's Morning Madness. San Martin has his horse in high gear. Here comes Yves Saint Martin on the outside to be a closer fourth. They're in the stretch and they're across the track. On the inside, it's Prune, Piggott Queen in front, a length and a half. Coming on the outside, Morning Madness is second now by 3/4. That is Fabulous Mary in third. It's Prune, Piggott Queen, and Russell Baze is coming away with this race. On the outside, Morning Madness, and on the outside comes Sensational Kiss. Number 1, Prune, Piggott Queen wins it by 5. Number 6, Morning Madness was second. Number 8, Dream Gal got up with Gunnar Nordling in the saddle to be third. In the winner's circle to make the presentation, the representatives of the Pan American group. We're happy to have them participate with us this year. It's been a wonderful participation, and we hope you'll be back next year. In the winner's circle is number 1, Prune Picker Queen. Russell Baze in the saddle. Owned by William T. Pasco III, trained by Chuck Jenda and Randy Stewart, assistant. The time of the race, 1:47.
About here, Doug?
Going to have an interview in the winner's enclosure with Art Lobato talking to the winning jockey. Take it away, Art.
All right, here we are in the winner's circle with the winner of the second half of the International Jockey Competition, Russell Baze, who rode Prune Picker for Chuck Jenda. Pretty nice trip, Russell. As soon as you get the dirt out of your teeth there, we'll let you talk.
Yeah, I didn't have any trouble. I was kind of trapped down on the rail most of the way, but she seemed to be handling it good, so it didn't really bother me. We didn't get away from the gate quite as good as I thought we would, so we were a little farther back the first part of it, but I felt like I had lots of horse under me, so I just kind of waited and cut her loose up there on the far turn. She come rolling.
You say you were down on the rail. Is the rail any deeper, or is it pretty uniform all the way through?
Yeah, the rail's just a little bit deeper, and if horse isn't really handling the mud well, then they'll tend to kind of lug down in there a little bit more than they would out where it's not quite so deep.
How you like riding against these foreign guys? Pretty good chaps, are they?
Yeah, they're all right so far. They let me win one and run second.
All right, congratulations, Russell. Best luck in the 6th.
Thank you, Art.
You bet.
The horses are on the track for the running of the 6th race. This is the final leg in our Pan American International Jockey Competition. We'll introduce the field. Number 1 is Pink Royal, our own Chris Lamance in the saddle. Number 2, Visible Pole with Russell Baze, who's our leading rider here. Number 3 is Fair Ruling, Teresa English, who's won one leg of this. Number 4 is Born Restless with Pat Eddery, who is the Irish champion. Number 5 is Woody Brune. Paul Nicolo in the saddle, and Paul's going to try to get on the scoreboard right now. Number 6 is Conservationist, Tom Chapman. You guys got to get on the scoreboard pretty quick. This is our last one. Number 7 is Enhance with Yves Saint Martin. With a win here, he'd be right there. Number 8 is French Commander, Johnny Letts in the saddle. Australia's all listening for you, John. Number 9 is Green Dawn, Lester Piggott. Come on, Lester. You haven't been on that board much. Let's get going. Number 10 is Court Leader with Gunnar Nordling. And we just did a broadcast into Stockholm for you, Gunnar, and they're very proud that you finished 3rd. They want you to win this one. There they go. From the inside, Pink Royal breaks on the lead. Up from the outside goes Green Dawn to be second. Racing up along the inside and out on the lead now goes Fair Ruling. Fair Ruling has the lead by a length. Pink Royal is second by a head. Racing between horses. That is Woody Prune in third by a head on the outside. French Commander is in fourth as they turn on to the backstretch, and out on an easy lead goes Fair Ruling by a length. That's Teresa on the lead again. They're going to have to come and get her. It's Woody Prune with Paul Nicolo in second. Up on the outside, French Commander. Johnny Letts, the Aussie, has got him rolling on the outside in third. Up along the rail, Born Restless, and My Irishman is starting to move along the inside. Pink Royal on the outside with Chris Lamance is next. A length and a half farther back, and on a roll goes Green Dawn. Lester Piggott's got Green Dawn rolling on the outside. Along the inside, Visible Pole. Russell Baze is right there. They've got a long way to come with a quarter to come, and Teresa's trying to steal it. She's got 2.5 lengths on the field. Pink Royal's right after Chris Lamance is after Teresa. It's Teresa English in front, and here's Chris Lamance on the outside with Pink Royal right alongside. Looks her in the eye and goes on by. Visible Pole with Russell Baze. It's Pink Royal. Here comes Visible Pole with a late kick, but it's Pink Royal, and Chris Lamance has got the job done. Number 1, Chris Lamance wins it by a half. Number 3, Fair Ruling with Teresa English was second by length. Number 2, Visible Pole. Russell Baze in the saddle finished third. In the winner's circle to make the presentation, we have our representatives from Pan American International. We'd love to have them back here again with us next year, and they were great co-sponsors of these races this year. Thank you very much, everybody at Pan Am. In the winner's circle to make the presentation is Tim Nelligan, who is with the Sandown Racetrack in England. We'd like to welcome him here this afternoon. In the winner's circle is number 1, Pink Royal, a 7-year-old gray son of Pink Dust and Steaming Around, owned by Prineville Stud. Doris, Merrill, and Larry Stewart are the trainers. Chris Lamance was in the saddle. They went the distance in 1:36 and 2. race is now official. The official order of finish: number 1, Pink Royal, was first. Number 3, Fair Ruling, was second. And number 2, Visible Pole, finished third. Now, ladies and gentlemen, down to the winner's circle, we'll have our presentations.
Okay, Todd, thank you very much. And we got to congratulate jockey Chris Lamance and the American team. They won all 3 races, and you were the individual champion last year, but you never won a race in the competition. This is your first win in the competition. Tell us about how the race went for you.
It went pretty good. I was a little worried up around the turn. I was about 7, 8 out of it, and Teresa was about 5 in front by herself, and I got a little worried. But when I see him run, he really picked it up and run good. And I blew him out the other day, and so I kind of thought he'd run pretty good.
Now, we've had an off track here today. Where's the best part of the track to be in? Did you try to ease him outside into the lane, or did you want to stay on the inside?
Well, about 3 off the rail is about the best. There seems to be a pretty good path around the turn and all the way around there. You might tuck in a little bit around the first turn because there is a small hole at the 3/4 pole. But other than that, the track's real even. It's a little slower on the inside's about all.
It's your second year in the competition. What's it like riding against these boys from England, from Sweden, from Australia? Big thrill?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun in the jocks room with them and stuff, and it's just fun. It's something different, something new, something to look forward to.
Now, you rode against them in 3 races. How about their style of riding? What do you notice about the way they ride?
Well, personally, I think they all ride very good. It's a little different technique as far as the way they look on a horse, but they get a lot of run out of a horse, and you can't cuss success.
Okay, Chris, thanks very much, and congratulations again. You're talking to jockey Chris Lamance. I'm now going to turn the microphone over to our publicity director, Bob Worth. Bob will take charge of the trophy presentation, which will be presented by our president of Bay Meadows, Mr. Bob Gunderson. So I'll turn the microphone over to Bob Worth right now.
Thank you. Don't go away, Chris. Ladies and gentlemen, we've just concluded our 3rd international jockey competition, which we feel is a great contribution to racing here in Northern California, in fact, throughout the United States. We're very fortunate in that we get the finest riders from other parts of the world to compete against our finest. These horses that these jockeys ride are drawn by lot. Everybody, I felt, did a great job. A couple of these races were supposed to have been on the grass, which possibly could have helped the people from the other countries where they're more used to riding on grass. But the weatherman came up a little bit against us, and we ran them all on the main track. Everybody acquitted themselves very well, and I'm going to announce the final score. The team score after 3 races, 1 yesterday and 2 today, Bay Meadows had 83 points. Our visitors, our very esteemed visitors, had 52 points. The individual champion, and this was based on 12 points for first, 10 for second, 8 for third, and then 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 for 4th place through 8th place. Our individual champion was a leading rider at Bay Meadows for the 3rd straight year. Yesterday, he won over 100 winners for the meeting, Russell Baze. He had 30 points. Right behind Russell, in 2nd place, was the first lady jockey, the first apprentice ever to compete in any kind of this competition, any place in the world, Teresa English, our baby. And in 3rd place, and the leading member of the invading team, our visiting team, was Yves San Martin, the French champion. He had 18 points. Now, Bob Gunderson, our president and general manager, is going to present trophies to each one of these gentlemen that joined us. And again, this is a delightful experience for us, and we hope so for you. And following this race, our visitors are going to be here in the winner's circle, back here against the grating, to sign autographs. You have all their pictures in the program, and again, it's been so delightful to have them. Okay, we're going to introduce the local team first, and they all get a trophy for participating in this. First, we're going to introduce Teresa English, who did such a tremendous job. Teresa, She's got a great future in this game. She knows what she's doing. She can ride a horse, and I know all these guys that are riding against her have a lot of respect for her. She has a lot of ability. Teresa English. Next is Chris Lamance, who won the final race in the competition, the third race. Chris was our individual champion last year. He's the recipient of the 1982 Jack Robinson Memorial Award. He's been on a tear lately and a great guy, great rider. Paul Nicolo, young man that came out from the East. He's now decided that this is God's country and he's going to stay right here in Northern California, and he's certainly an asset. Paul Nicolo, young man, came up here a few years ago from Southern California after getting off to a great start. He too liked our weather, not the kind of weather we've had the last 3 or 4 days, but overall he liked it and he liked the people up here. He's here to stay with us too, Tommy Chapman. Now I'm going to get to the international team. First we have Lester Piggott. This is one of the great riders of all time. He's won every race of any consequence in Britain, on the continent, in Europe. He's won races. He's won our Washington, D.C. International on 3 different occasions. One of the great, Johnny Longden said, this is as great a jockey as you'll ever see. I don't think he was too fortunate in the mounts he had at this particular time, but he's been here at all 3 of our competitions, and I'm sure he's going to come back again because I think he enjoys himself around here. Yves San Martin, he won a race here last year. He won the Arc de Triomphe at Longchamps a few months ago by a head. He beat Lester Piggott. That's Europe's premier horse race. This is a fine young man. He's France's all-time champion. Great guy. He was here last year. We hope he comes back too. Then from Ireland, we have Pat Eddery, leading rider in Ireland, 4 times the leading rider in England. Delightful young man, and it's certainly been fine having him with us. Pat Eddery. Now we have a very delightful young man. He does a lot of TV, radio, newspaper commercials over in his native land, Australia. The leading rider from Australia, Jonny Letts. And I'll tell you, it's been nice having him here too. Jonny Letts. Now we have one more from the international team, Gunnar Nordling, here from Sweden. He's a champion rider in Sweden and Norway. And he's certainly been a delight to have around with us. We've had him here for 3 days. We've done a lot of visiting, and you'll never find a nicer young man than this one either. In fact, you'll never find nicer people than these ones we have here. And now our final presentation, a member of our team, our leading rider for the last 3 years, the leading rider in Northern California, Russell Baze, and he managed to beat out Teresa English, and he's going to get not only get a little trophy, but he's also going to get a silver and gold belt. And that about, I would like to call up here for one final remark, Mike Watt. Mike Watt, who is the manager of our international team. He puts this together every year, and I'd like for him to say a few words in closing. Mike Watt.
Thank you, Bob. In defeat, we'll just say a few words. We're going to go off back to our various countries and practice at this, then come back and beat you. I'd like to thank Bob Gunderson and all the fans here for coming to see us. We look forward to seeing you next year. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much, Mike. And for the members of our team and those that have to ride in a couple of races, the stewards are getting a little bit upset. So as soon as they take this final picture, if you will return and way out of the jockey's room, we'll get on with the racing program. We got to let the photographers get their innings in first. Now, our visitors are going to stay right around here. They're going to be over near this grating. They're going to sign autographs. They have their pictures in the center part of our program. Again, I want to say what a delight it is to have these people join us every year. We're going to continue this competition as long as we possibly can. Bob Gunderson is the one that instigated it here 3 years ago. It's been delightful having these people here.